somebody tell me, where did she go? The light around the jukebox is getting dimmer. The stools won't be still anymore. Oh how my head is aching. Look at the snakes on the floor. Will someone please tell me, what are those weary sounds? I hear lonesome dogs howling. There's little devils dancing all around. They've even took my name off my mailbox. There's other faces around my door. The great big cars parked in my driveway. I can't park there anymore. 8 weeks in a barroom. 8 weeks with my head hanging low. Drinking, thinking of my darling. Will somebody tell me, where did she go?
A story about a country boy who liked to sing. He liked to pick those good guitars and listen to them ring. He was doing oh so good with his music and his songs, till one night he took a pill and from there he went wrong. Nightclubs he played all the time and partied every night. A different song, a different woman beneath those shining lights. A pain inside was burning strong from all those many thrills. Too many girls, too many parties, and too many pills. Going every night. If you saw him now, what a shameful sight. He shakes and he trembles and he sings with a chill. His insides are burning from too many pills. On the other side of town lies this country musician who really got around. His friends have all left him, still they party every night. They don't really miss him beneath those neon lights. His band is out there a playing. He's sick as he can be. The women, the pills, the whiskey, all haunt his memory. He turns and he tumbles in a room that he just fills. His insides are fading from too many pills. Too many pills, that's what the doctor said when early this morning he pronounced him dead. Beware you musicians of all those many thrills. Too many girls, too many parties, and too many pills. I said too many girls, too many parties, and too many pills.
She wanted to be like everyone else. Now she's all alone in a room by herself.
It started with a party in the back of Ed's Cafe. There was dancing and drinking. Most everyone was gay. A stranger that no one knew passed out some cigarettes. Guaranteed we'd get a thrill we'd never met. Some said yes and some said no. Susie said she would. They agreed if anyone would get a kick, they knew that she would. The gang all laughed. How brave she was. Yeah, Susie said yes. At first like it was all in fun, but then Susie wouldn't quit. She had to be among that crowd, so she took another puff. But this was only cigarettes. She wanted other stuff. The stranger knew of something else, stuff that's hard to get. Susie said she'd try it, 'cause there's nothing stopped her yet. The sweetest girl I ever knew, I slowly watched her fall. Every drug known to man, she now knew them all. She began to lose her friends, then she lost her pride. She didn't need me anymore, so I too stepped aside. And everyone could tell that her twisted mind was full of dope, and her body was just a shell. Now in some back room I know there's a party going on. There may be a stranger who brought some cigarettes along. There may be a Susie who's tempted to try, but if she could see my Susie, she'd know how she'd die.
She wanted to be like everyone else. Now she's all alone in a room by herself.
Take your drink to the end of the bar, buddy, let her stay there. Now don't be a fool. I'd as soon have a hot seat in same prison than to sit down by her on that stool. What's that you say? I guess you're right. It's nothing to me. See that man? She belongs to him. Buddy, better drink up and go while you can. I can tell by the way he looks at you. buddy, that he's sure a quick-tempered, jealous man. What's that you say? I guess you're right. It's nothing to me. There you are, stretched out on the floor. Buddy, now you see what you made him do. Here they come to take him off to jail, buddy, and tomorrow someone will bury you. Oh well, that's life, or it was. It's nothing to me.
I shouldn't have done it. I didn't mean to kill her. All I wanted to do was talk to her and tell her. I just come up from the bar downstairs and I find out all they've been saying is true. I just lost my head. I didn't mean to kill her, but I meant to kill him. Mr. High and Mighty himself thinks he can take a man's woman. I'm glad he's dead. The bullet went right through him. And now she's gone. She looks so different somehow. I gotta have a cigarette. Well, it's done now. She'll never cheat on me again. I guess I better get rid of the bodies before the police get here. The police? I never thought of them. I know what I'll do. I'll tell them it was an accident. I'll tell them... No. They'll never believe that. What a mess. I wonder where that bottle is. Yeah, here. I guess I could run, but where? It wouldn't be no good without her, and she's gone. Well, I might as well get it over with. Hello, operator. Give me the police. Hello, police. I'd like to report a murder. Ed's place. Yeah, I'll meet you downstairs in the bar.
My last day on earth is fading. Through the bars I see the sun sinking low. I can see the guard through my window as I sit here alone in death row. I'm guilty of the crime they accuse me of. I killed the man who walked into my home. He said he was my friend, but he took my wife and then left my home in darkness and he moved. We were so happy, me and Nellie, with kids number 1, 2, and 3. But my friend who came around turned our world all upside down, and he made a murder of me. And now I sit here in this prison, waiting for the clock to end my life. Goodbye, my friends and all my family, and goodbye, Nellie, dear, my loving wife. And goodbye, Nellie, dear, my loving wife. And goodbye, Nellie, dear, my loving wife. With long years in a death row cell, 6 floors above eternal hell, no one knows his tortured mind, the way he's lived to die 8 times, the way he's lived to die 8 times. The world has come to know your name, but they don't live your burning pain. You fought to live and now you wait. Chessman, what will be your fate? Chessman, what will be your fate? Where does your hidden power lie? Each time they say that you must die, you seem to fear, yet know that you will see the morning sun come through. We'll see the morning sun come through. You live your life in constant fear, afraid tomorrow won't be here. You've done your best and now you wait. Chessman, what will be your fate? Chessman, what will be your fate? And if this new law doesn't pass, are these numbered days your last? What will be the answer then that could save your life again? That could save your life again. Many men have lived and cried, many men have fought and died, some with fear and some with hate. Chessman, what will be your fate? Chessman, what will be your fate?
Topless go-go dancer. their daddies do. I'll shine shoes or collect pop bottles, anything to help out. Then we'll go off together and start over, with no shame for the people to talk about. Oh, please don't go topless, mother. I hate to be quite so blunt. The kids all laugh, but I don't cry. You're not the only one who's putting up a front. You're not the only one who's putting up a front.
Rock and roll killed my mother, and now it's killing me. It's either one or the t'other. Ooh ya, ee. She was sitting there in her old rocking chair. Someone turned the radio on. Along came the rock, the radio went plop, and now my ma's real gone. Rock and roll killed my mother. She digs it like a fool, a fool. She sold her electric blanket, and now my ma's real cool, real cool. Oh, play it, Neon. Neon, take your gloves off. Neon, put them back on. She was sitting there in her old rocking chair, the best rocking chair manufactured. Along came the rocking chair went plop, and now my ma's really fractured. Rock and roll killed my mother, and now it's killing me. It's either one or the t'other. Ooh ya,
Enchanted place. Look at that tree over there moving around like it's got good sense. I ain't never had a nightmare this bad. Yeah, I'm lost in the woods, I'm in the enchanted forest. Things that are creeping and are crawling all around. Night's coming on and my bony legs are shaking. I can't understand how I got to turn around. Yeah, I know I better run, I think I better go. My mind's moving fast, but my feet are moving slow. I hear something laughing and I'm giving out a breath. I don't know what it is, it's got me scared half to death. Are moving slow. I hear some laughing and I'm giving out a breath. I don't know what it is, it's got me scared half to death.
Now the picture's kind of faint to me, and the paint's a little smeared. The night was dark and the road was slick as lights from town drew near. I was told on the phone that my little girl might die, and this was cause for my driving fast. My blood ran cold, and I tried not to think that each breath might be her last. Well, I was about to lose my mind as I gathered speed with 3 miles left to go. That curve came fast, way too fast, and my car began to roll. Well, when I came to, I tried to speak, but my body was paralyzed. And somebody said, "Why, this feller's dead." He took his finger and he closed my eyes. Hey, I ain't dead, fellers. Listen to my heart. What's the matter with you guys? I wanted to yell, but my lips wouldn't move, like they was disconnected from my mind. Then someone said, "The ambulance is here. You guys let the doctor through." Said, "There he is, Doc. We covered him up. There's not much the doctor can do." But with his stethoscope, he heard my heart, and he gently opened my eyes. Said my back was broke, but then again, I was lucky to be alive. "My little girl, doctor, please, could you find out if she's all right?" I saw him smile, but I knew in my heart that he couldn't read my mind. But he found a note inside my coat, and from the card he found my name. Then in my ear, so I could hear, he whispered my baby's name. "She's all right, son. I just left her. You see, I'm her doctor too. So you be real quiet, and it won't be long until you'll be as good as new. Your little girl has a nice big old room, and I'm gonna radio ahead. I'll tell them her dad's gonna visit a while, and they'll move in another bed." Well, my eyes was fixed, and I couldn't smile, but my heart swelled up inside. I hope the doctor saw my heart say thanks as it pushed a tear outside.
I want to tell you a story about a neighbor of mine. He was a firefighter. He used to go to work before daylight and come home after dark. And sometimes when we'd talk, he might say, "Boy, this has been a long day." And I'd tease him, "Well, you ought to get a good job." But he'd just smile and say, "It's in my blood, buddy. You just don't understand. I'm a firefighter." I just thought he was a guy with an easy job, sitting playing dominoes, that he was too lazy to get a job with shorter hours and more money. Then this morning, there was a big fire and explosion in the plant where I work. Me and my buddy was pinned down, and some of the others were trapped there in that hell. As the flames grew larger, we just knew our time had come. Then someone pulled me loose and said, "Take it easy, neighbor, we got you." About then I passed out. Then the ambulance came and took me to the hospital. They dressed my wounds and burns and put me in the hall to wait as another ambulance came in. There was my neighbor, the firefighter. Asked his teammate what had happened. He said, "The firefighter, after he got me out, was trying to get my buddy, and there was another explosion. The emergency room door swung open, and they brought out my neighbor, the firefighter, under a white sheet. The doc looked at his buddy and just shook his head. and said, "I'm sorry, son." I just stood there and stared with tears running down my cheeks. I knew that now I understand what he meant when he said, "It's in my blood, buddy. You just don't understand. I'm a firefighter."
Friends, there's something been haunting me, and I just got to tell you about it. I saw an accident one day that would chill the heart of any man and teach them not to drink a drop while the steering wheel's in their hand. This awful accident occurred on the 20th day of May and caused 2 dear little children to be sleeping beneath the clay. These 2 little kids walked side by side along the state highway. Their poor old mother, she had died, and their daddy had run away. As these 2 little kids walked arm in arm, how sad their hearts did feel when around the curve came a speeding car with a drunk man at the wheel. The drunk man saw the 2 little kids, and he hollered a drunkard sound, "Get out of the road, you little fools!" And the car, it brought them down. The bumper struck the little girl, taking her life away, while the little boy, in a puddle of blood, in the ditch line there did lay. The drunk man staggered from his car to see the damage that he had done, and he let out a yell you could hear for miles when he recognized his dying son. Such mourning from a drunken man I've never heard before. While kneeling at the running board, he prayed to heaven's door, saying, "Oh God, please forgive me for this awful crime I've done." And his attention then was called away by the words of his dying son. And he said, "Daddy, why did you do this to us? How come you run us to the ground? It was you and Mommy we was talking about when the car it brought us down. And I was just telling little sister that I knew we'd see you again someday. But Daddy, why did it have to be like this? Why did it have to be this way? Why, Daddy, why?"
Behind the fear, there's a scare. Behind the scare, there is bad nerve. Because of bad nerve, I'm scared of the dark. When it turns dark, I have nightmares. Because of nightmares, I'm a coward. She challenged me, and I'm the coward behind the fear. Look here, on my face, there's some goosebumps. They're bigger than any I have ever seen. She knows I'm scared. It shows with all the goosebumps. My life's a wreck, 'cause my gal's so low down mean. Behind the fear, there's a scare. Behind the scare, there is bad nerve. Because of bad nerve, I'm scared of the dark. When it turns dark, I have nightmares. Because of nightmares, I'm a coward. She challenged me, and I'm the coward behind the fear. Yes, she challenged me, and I'm the a coward.